Let's consider how a company thinks about the third driver, assets. When you think of assets, what comes to mind? Buildings, computers, IP, patents, employees, brand. These are all resources that company uses to gain advantage in the marketplace. But let's clarify just a moment. The financial definition of an asset is anything you own or control which has value. Or more simply put, assets are the stuff the business owns. Businesses either sell assets to customers or use assets to deliver services, or both. So if your business doesn't own stuff, there's a chance it's not really a business. Are people an asset? Remember, the financial definition has to meet two criteria. It has to be something you can own and something that has value. So technically, people are not assets because they don't have value. Okay, I was just checking to see if you're still listening. People have enormous value, but because we can't own them, they don't qualify as financial assets. However, I like the idea of extended assets, which includes things like people. Customers, for example, aren't they pretty critical to our ongoing success? They don't show up on the balance sheet under assets. Our service provider network, our supply chain, our employees, all are absolutely critical to our success. So again, I like the extended view of assets, not just the accounting view. The extended view considers our brand, our process, our policies, and definitely includes our relationships. So a company has assets and uses them to support its growth by producing revenue and profits. Without enough assets or the right combination of assets, your company can't remain in business. It can't be profitable. We think about assets in two dimensions: asset strength and asset utilization. Asset strength reflects a company's ability to meet its financial obligations now and in the future, to survive the storms and fluctuations of business, and to take advantage of profitable opportunities when they arise. When leaders discuss asset utilization, they mean how effectively and efficiently we use our assets to produce revenue or to reduce costs. Asset strength and asset utilization are both important considerations for business leaders. But perhaps more importantly is the balance that must be struck between these two considerations. Think of this in terms of a measurement scale, with asset strength on one side, asset utilization on the other. As one side goes up, the other goes down. There is often an inverse relationship between asset strength and asset utilization. And this requires senior leaders to maintain an important balance between these two critical and competing considerations. Now let's see if we can apply some of these definitions to how you should think about your influence on the assets you control or impact.